Alright everybody, we are back again with the Turbo Budget Integra. I'm going to be changing up a couple things today. I bought a box of Fix-Its zip ties, so I'm going to zip tie some stuff, make sure it's not hitting anything. I'm going to redo my whole vacuum to the blow-off valve and to the wastegate, how it was set up, because it was just not in a good way. And then yeah, maybe we'll get to take it down the road or something. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright guys, now to explain what I'm doing, I'm up underneath the driver's side where the actual fuse box is, and I just have me a test light here. If you don't know how these work, one side clips onto a ground, which I actually just grabbed a bolt right up in there, and you just hook that onto the ground, and then you just put the test light on, and you can actually check the back side of these fuses, and boom, see that one lights up when I tap it? That one's got power right now. What I'm trying to find for my fans is something that gets power when I turn the key on, if I can get the key in there. So now I got the key on, and I'm looking for something that gets power. So that one still doesn't get power. Let me find a good candidate, and I will be right back. Alright, so I found one right here. If you look, I don't even know if I can see it on the camera, but this 20 amp right here, see I have the key off right now and nothing's lighting up, no power. If I turn the key on, alright, now our key is on, and all of a sudden, boom, we got power. So I'm gonna tap my wire into that fuse right there, and that is what's gonna turn the fan on when the key goes on the car. This is probably the absolutely most cheap backyard way to do it, but other than just rigging it straight wire. But at least this turns the fan off when you turn the key off, so it doesn't run your battery dead or anything like that. But this is not a permanent fix by any means. This is just a cheap little quick fix. Alright, and we're back with how to catch your car on fire 101. I don't suggest doing this. If you can see right there, I just wrapped around one terminal on the fuse and then just stuck the fuse back in, and now the fan is off, but when I turn the key on, the fan turns on. So that works a little bit. Now let's just do the lines going to the wastegate, and I'm going to zip tie some stuff up. And we should be ready to take it around the block. Alright guys, and now starting here to the wastegate, I have this vacuum line coming up, going up through here, and it tees off to the blow-off valve, and then comes up here and tees off to where the map sensor, I believe that's a map sensor, gets its reading right here. So yeah, that should feed the boost pressure down here to the wastegate, and then thus opening the wastegate at the correct PSI. Went ahead and threw some zip ties on there to hopefully keep those from popping off. Originally I was running everything off of this port right here, but since it's just going down from a big port to a small port, I'm just going to cap it off, and I got a bolt capping it off right now. And yeah, I topped off the radiator. It's still got oil in it, and I believe I'm not going to put the bumper on yet until I drive it around the block and see it get up to temperature and not overheat. Now that the electric fan's cutting on, it should be able to regulate its heat 100%, so it shouldn't have any problems. So yeah, let's take it down the road. So before I take it down the road, I'm gonna let it run for a second, build up the temperature, and I'm just gonna make sure that the electric fan's working and it's stable, because that's the last thing I want to do is get down the road, not have any tags on this thing. And I'm basically just driving around the block of like my little neighbor area, so I'm not getting out on any main roads. But I still don't want to break down and have to push this thing because it's really hot today. I don't know what the temperature is, but it feels hot. I got sunburned yesterday, so yeah, I'm gonna let it run here and get up the temperature. So we'll be back in a second. I'll let you watch. Alright guys, well I just let it run, sit here idling for about 10 minutes, and it looks like this is pretty much where the car wants to be idling. It came up to that and it's pretty much settled out. I'm leaving the electric fan running at all times. It's on with the ignition. So I know the tune wasn't like anywhere close to being good, because he was like, you know, trying to tune it, but there was a blown head gasket, so it was giving off readings and stuff. So I don't even know how drivable the car actually is. It may be less drivable than the base map, but it seems to be revving. The RPMs were hanging earlier, but come to find out, like my throttle cable wasn't in the little slot. Like it's got a little holder up there, and it was kind of being pulled over to the side, so it was kind of holding it and binding it up. But now it's revving freely and coming back down. We got some turbo noises going on. Can y'all hear that? Let's see here, hold on. Sounds good. I'm gonna move the truck out of the way, and I think we'll be good to go cruising. All right, guys, we gotta roll the window down. It's a hot one today, and you know what? Does our sunroof work? Oh, it does. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see if this thing is drivable. Don't get any reason to get pulled over. Oh, she's cruising great. Look at the temperature. The temperature's perfect. Pretty much no issues. wants to make boost so bad. Vitals are still looking good. By the way, the oil pressure sending unit, the wire broke off of it, so I do have oil pressure, at least I hope I do. That light is just because the wire is not hooked up to the gauge. Maybe I'll just put an aftermarket gauge in or fix the wire, I don't know. But for right now, I just wanted to see it run. She's doing it, guys. She is doing it. So, let's cruise on back to the house real quick. Alright guys, well we're back and look at that coolant. We are running so cool and it is a hot day. It's got to be 90 at least. I'll insert the temperature right now because I'll look it up on the computer once I get done editing. But yeah, it is gotta be hot out. I know it because my AC unit's working like 100 mile an hour inside the house trying to keep cool. But the car's running cool. It sounds good. I mean, well, it doesn't sound good. It's just open downpipe. It sounds healthy. It's running decent to have like basically no tune on it. I didn't really get into any kind of boost at all. I just took it through all the gears, making sure nothing like crazy was gonna happen. But yeah, I don't think we're leaking anything either. Let me back up so I can get a fresh spot on the driveway. Here. Ugh. Wait. Pop the hood. There we are. Oh yeah, and also I got the new batch or the revised batch of stickers. So this is the size. I'm gonna go ahead and put one on the Integra, and I think it comes out to be 9 inches long by 3 high or something like that. I don't know, but it's basically like a letter's length long. It's the biggest size that would fit in the letter and still hold proportional to the design or whatever. That's what they said anyway. So let's see here, maybe let's do one right here on the side. Am I crooked? A little bit, not too bad. All right, well, it's official. It's a Motornubs car now. But oh, I also got one, and I put it on the back of the truck too. So, bam, there it is on the back of the truck, representing. So if anybody wanted any of those stickers, it's free shipping, and you just go to the Big Cartel link. I'll put it in the description down below. It accepts PayPal and all that kind of good stuff, so that way nobody's got to be worried about anything. Because there was some people that were wanting to send me, like, I don't know, a money order or something. If you could just use PayPal, that'd be like 10 times easier. I think Big Cartel lets you use like a credit card through their service. I don't know. I just set up an online shop with them, so you can check that out. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. This is Brandon with Motornubs. Alright, well, I went ahead and threw the front end on, well, threw the bumper on. It fits really good on that side, but when you come over to this side, I got a gap right here, and it's like all stripped out and stuff. I tried to take a zip tie, but that's as good as it's getting for right now. I went ahead and put the interior back in the back. So that's all back in there. Cleaned up this a little bit. Back here I got all my little extra parts and stuff. And no spare tire, but shouldn't need one. So, yep, the car is coming together.